The Genovese crime family, known as the Ivy League of organized crime, operated from a modest social club in East Harlem, directing an empire of extortion and gambling. Their sophisticated structure and discipline allowed them to blend into New York's fabric, making them elusive to law enforcement. Unlike their rivals, the Genovese family thrived on subtlety, infiltrating legitimate businesses to launder money and control key sectors. Their adaptability and strategic depth ensured their operations continued despite arrests, prioritizing the organization's survival over individual freedom. Understanding the Genovese family is to grasp a chapter of American history where crime and business blurred, raising questions about the society in which they thrived. Anna Genovese, wife of mob boss Vito Genovese, was an unwilling participant in his criminal world, trapped in a life she never chose. Yet, despite the danger, she resolved to expose it, driven by a sense of justice and a desire for freedom. Her unique position allowed her to overhear and memorize the family's darkest secrets, which became her weapon for survival. She meticulously documented every detail, knowing it could one day save her life. Defying the Mafia's code of silence, Anna risked her life by testifying in divorce court about Vito's criminal activities and immense wealth. Her bravery was unprecedented. Her revelations provided law enforcement with a rare glimpse into the financial engine of the Genovese family, offering insights that were previously unimaginable. Anna's courageous act shattered the family's secrecy, setting off a chain of events that rocked the American underworld. The impact of her testimony was felt far and wide. Her testimony was a shocking betrayal that exposed the family's operations and challenged their invincibility. It was a bold move that few could have anticipated. Anna's actions marked a turning point, demonstrating that even the most powerful mob boss could be held accountable. Her legacy is a testament to the power of courage and the impact one person can make. The Genovese crime family emerged from the Prohibition era, evolving under Charles Lucky Luciano's leadership. Luciano's creation of the commission transformed disparate gangs into a national syndicate, with Vito Genovese as a key lieutenant. Genovese's ambition led to a power struggle with Frank Costello, culminating in an assassination attempt that forced Costello to retire. In 1957, Genovese seized control, renaming the family after himself and ushering in a more aggressive era. The family's influence extended to New York's waterfronts, labor unions, and gambling operations, generating immense wealth. Their political connections ensured a level of immunity, posing a profound challenge to law enforcement. Genovese's reign marked a pivotal chapter in organized crime, blending power with fear and corruption. Anna Genovese's method of documenting the family's activities relied on her presence and memory. She meticulously recorded every detail, knowing that her observations could one day be her lifeline. She was a silent observer, cataloging criminal conspiracies discussed by Vito and his associates. Her keen sense of awareness allowed her to gather invaluable information without raising suspicion. Her home became a meeting place for mobsters, making her a living repository of their secrets. The walls of her house echoed with the whispers of plans and betrayals. Anna maintained the facade of a dutiful wife, while secretly plotting to expose the empire. She balanced her roles with precision, always aware of the thin line she walked. The psychological toll of her double life was immense, as she navigated a world governed by paranoia. Every glance over her shoulder was a reminder of the danger she faced. The divorce proceedings offered her a chance to publicly reveal Vito's crimes, creating a record that protected her. It was a bold move, one that required immense bravery. By testifying under oath, Anna turned her personal battle into a public spectacle, challenging the mob's control. Her testimony was a beacon of hope for others trapped in similar situations. Her gamble was that the public spotlight would shield her from retribution. She believed that visibility would be her armor against the shadows that threatened her. Anna's actions highlighted the power of one individual's courage in the face of overwhelming danger. Her resolve inspired many to stand up against tyranny. Her story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the fight for justice. Anna Genovese's legacy lives on as a symbol of resilience and bravery. The Appalachian Meeting in 1957 was a pivotal event for the Genovese family and the American Mafia. What was meant to be a secret gathering of the nation's most powerful mob bosses quickly spiraled into chaos, forever altering the landscape of organized crime in America. Vito Genovese's attempt to solidify his power ended in disaster when law enforcement discovered the gathering. The rural setting, chosen for its seclusion, ironically made the sudden influx of luxury cars impossible to ignore for local police. The sight of mobsters fleeing through the woods shattered their image of untouchable sophistication. These men, once seen as shadowy figures above the law, were now reduced to scrambling fugitives, desperate to escape capture. The raid provided undeniable proof of a national crime syndicate, forcing the FBI to acknowledge the Mafia's threat. For years, authorities had downplayed the existence of a coordinated criminal network, but Appalachian changed that overnight. For Genovese, the summit's failure marked the beginning of his downfall, as it drew federal scrutiny. Investigators now had names, faces, and connections, all thanks to the botched meeting. The intelligence gathered at Appalachian, combined with Anna's testimony, painted a target on Genovese's back. Law enforcement now had the momentum and evidence to pursue the Mafia's leadership more aggressively than ever before. The fiasco was a huge embarrassment, and many bosses blamed his arrogance for the debacle. Tensions rose within the ranks, as trust and alliances began to fracture under the weight of public exposure. The failed meeting showed that even the most powerful boss was vulnerable to bad luck and police diligence. No one in the underworld could ignore the new reality. Secrecy was no longer guaranteed. The Appalachian raid was a turning point, exposing the Mafia's vulnerabilities and reshaping law enforcement strategies. It marked the start of a relentless campaign against organized crime with new resources and determination. It marked the beginning of the end for Vito's reign, highlighting the consequences of hubris. The Mafia would never operate in the shadows quite so freely again, and Genovese's legacy would forever be tainted by the disaster at Appalachian. The pressure on the Genovese family intensified after the Appalachian raid, leading to Vito Genovese's imprisonment. Within this climate of fear, Joseph Valachi broke the Mafia's code of silence, becoming the first insider to testify publicly. Valachi's revelations about the Mafia's structure and rituals captivated the nation, demystifying the mob. His testimony corroborated Anna Genovese's earlier revelations, providing a comprehensive portrait of organized crime. Valachi's cooperation armed the FBI with crucial knowledge, changing the public's perception of the Mafia. The Valachi papers exposed the Mafia as a ruthless organization, fundamentally altering the government's strategy. Valachi's testimony was a turning point, stripping away the mob's romantic allure and exposing its true nature. His actions, combined with Anna's, reshaped the war on organized crime, leading to new legal tools like the RICO Act. Despite setbacks, the Genovese family remained powerful, infiltrating New York's construction industry. Their control over labor unions allowed them to dictate construction projects and extort millions through the concrete club. The family's influence extended to public housing projects, rigging bids and inflating costs in the windows case. These schemes demonstrated the family's resilience and ability to blend into the legitimate economy. The Genovese family's grip on vital sectors highlighted the systemic nature of their power. Their enduring influence required sustained law enforcement pressure to unravel. The leadership changed, but the core rackets remained, showcasing the family's adaptability. The Genovese family's story is a testament to the challenges of dismantling deeply entrenched organized crime. Anna Genovese's testimony was the first stone cast into a pond, creating ripples that reshaped the fight against organized crime. Her revelations provided law enforcement with a tangible thread to pull, leading to further investigations. Anna's courage altered public perception, bringing the reality of the mob into the spotlight. Her actions inspired other informants, demonstrating that speaking out against the mafia was possible. Anna's story, combined with the Appalachian raid and Valachi's testimony, reshaped the war on the mob. Her bravery led to new strategies and legal tools, like the RICO Act, to combat organized crime. Anna Genovese's personal battle became a public service, sparking a fire that consumed the empire her husband built. Her legacy is a reminder of the power of individual courage in the face of overwhelming odds. The saga of the Genovese crime family and Anna Genovese's bravery is a powerful reminder of true story's impact. Her determination set off a chain reaction that exposed America's most powerful criminal organization. Anna's story demonstrates that a single voice can challenge an empire and make a profound difference. These narratives captivate us because they reveal the hidden forces shaping our world. Exploring real-life dramas helps us understand justice, corruption, and the quest for a safer society. The pursuit of these stories is a journey of endless discovery, offering unique windows into different struggles. Anna Genovese's story is just one of many incredible tales that deserve to be told. We invite you to join us in exploring more amazing real-life stories from history and the present day.